Silver Palace official trailer. This is by Element in Silver Studio. I haven't heard of these before, I don't think. I think they're using Unreal Engine 5, maybe. But let's check it out actually. Let's see. Holy France.
We have a big case on our hands. Dozens are dead, burned to ashes.
Is that...
You may be the best detective.
But Sylvania isn't the best city there is.
Oh, wow.
The city is like liquid silver, always changing. What is true might not always stay true. Sin and evil stalk the city like a stubborn shadow.
Oh. Oh, wait, what? Okay.
I need an assistant. I'm Alf.
And there's an
I'm here
English
for the interview.
dub as well.
You shall become my knight in her stead.
Hey, this don't look that bad.
Look who it is. You're not welcome in Sulfurnia.
Do not talk to the detective with that tone.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
Oh, man. All right.
Besides fire,
Ooh, got
there's
Batman.
another way to turn the skin black. You know what it is, but it's just too peculiar.
Excuse me? What the hell is that?
The clock strikes 12. This is the night.
Where everything ends! Admit it!
You don't know what it takes
Ooh.
to be the bad guy.
Dang! It's like stumbling out the way.
Fairy tales mean something else to us. I already
Look at
knew
the
none
fire
of
in the
us
front.
could escape fate.
It's like Doctor Strange.
You are the author. I'm no longer a detective. So why are you still so excited?
Snake. Or dragon eyes? I'm gonna say it right now. I don't care what this game is like with its gameplay or what they have to offer. This trailer was fantastic. Like, no matter what happens down the line or when this game comes out, this trailer was incredible. That was a great trailer. Like, I would be sold on this if you showed me this and you were like, yeah, check out our game. That's a fantastic trailer. You know, no matter what happens, you know, later on, that was a great trailer. This gigantic world too. I don't know if it's all explorable, but yeah, that's a great trailer if anything. There is another video that actually shows a bit of gameplay. Let's watch that too. But yeah, as far as this goes, I feel like once I saw Neverness to Everness by Hoda Studio, that already opened the idea of, you know, we were all calling it GTA but anime, right? That really opened up the idea of just doing this more often but with anime style. And I feel like the last year and this year, they're really just kind of amping it up, and just there's so many studios just like being like, hey, let's do that too. And then the studio's like, hey, I'm gonna do that too, I'm gonna do this too. They're starting to just drop and drop and drop. None of them have came out yet though. That's the thing. Anata, Neverness to Everness, this, you know, some are still going more towards the like you know, sort of, what's it like, just not city sort of environment, like Azure Promilia. That game looks great too, but that's more set like in the field and the forest and stuff like that. This QTE, NTE, and Anata, it's all like city based, right? So I just think it's an interesting idea to like broaden this anime style sort of game, but in this sort of setting. But let's watch the gameplay trailer as well. Shout out to Game Trailers for this one. It's a Chinese VO. Hey, looks like it looked like the trailer actually. So hats off already. The engine was the actual visual. 4 members. 4 to a party. I mean, it looks good, man. I don't really know what else to say. Let's move over here, actually. That's okay. It always just comes down to what the gameplay loop is going to be like.
Huh?
And what are they going to offer? Not for free, I just mean like what the game will offer. Yeah. It kind of upsets me. It kind of upsets me that these are gachas and not just like you know, start to finish type of game. You know? They made it work. I mean, it fits. I wonder why they always go this route. These gacha games. There's always a playable kids. I'm not like against it necessarily, but I'm just curious why they always have that in there too. Got the Giga Chat. Well, how about that? Got the Chads. She has a heart on her back. It's just like, I wouldn't say cell shaded, but it almost looks a bit different than that. Yeah, got the freaking horse. Wow, that's a menu. Dang. Oh, the slide? Okay, that's nice. That is nice. I had never seen a horse do that. Oh, and she breaks through the gate? Thank you. There's nothing like being stopped by the environment when you're trying to explore. I got like a freaking like Watch Dogs sort of thing here. Or more like Until Dawn, actually. The armor arm? The gun too, wow. Yeah. Parry. Ooh. Yeah, it's not bad. Ultimate. Result screen? Oh no, okay. It's like after a while you get used to how these gachas run and how they look. Oh wow, that whole city actually is playable. Or explorable rather. Who is this again? Element? Huh. Oh, and you saw that? It actually had the name. Yeah, it said the name of the street. Because that's what's important too when it comes to these titles. All the little things, like the text, how your menu screens look. To me, that stuff is very important. Music. It's a little cat. What you planning to do there, buddy? Oh God. I was like, oh man. Just explodes. Yeah.
俯瞰城市全景，有助于思考。哪个角落
Bruh.
还有我没注意到的细节？
I like how she was like going on the rails above her, but she can also do this. What the heck? This was definitely somebody thinking outside the box. Like way outside the box. Somebody's creative design just went freaking nuts. Yeah, this I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm impressed. And in the momentum, you gotta have momentum.
又要在晚上查案了。
The rate? The frame rate is obviously a bit choppy, but the game's not nearly gonna be out yet, so that's okay. But we're not gonna judge that hard. You can walk inside, I assume, some of the buildings. Musical cue. I wonder if you're locked to walking when you're inside. Yeah, did a good job with the menus and like the text. That's a really important part for me. Excuse me? Where did you even come from? And that's the thing too, man, like interactions with characters. Trust me, gacha players, you know it all too well. Standing like this and talking to you, not moving a muscle. We know it all too well. You can like shimmy. No, she's not. Stop. The stealth moves. This game might be trying to achieve too much. I ain't gonna lie. It's doing a good job at it, but you can choose to interrogate. They might have too much on their plate here. They're killing it so far, but God dang. Got finishers. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry, I forgot they had a party of 4 already. Dang.
找到弱点，一击制胜。采取强制措施。
Like the doctor, yeah. This is pretty freaking good. Once again, it just comes down to what the loop is going to be, and so on and so forth, right? Oh,
我已经付出了
yeah, it looks freaking cool.
现在该你了，
Looks hot,
侦探
actually. How you not burning? Oh, lost a chariot now.
东看西看的，还有余力想别的事，
Fairies,
重新见招。
also defensive stance. Huh. Does she have ammo? Yes, yeah, the purple bar.
给我求饶！
Speaking of QTEs, this is the trailer, man. Wow. I'm pleasantly surprised. Time and time again, gachas will release, right? And they'll have like a really cool trailer or really cool cinematic, but then you open up the game and the game is just like a bunch of sprites. That was typically how gachas were, at least for what I saw like back then. But in recent years, at least with this company here, let me go back. What was it again? Element and Silver Studio. These guys, they didn't cut any corners. Like they actually had their idea and executed it well. They wanted to have interrogations, they wanted to have stealth, they wanted to have the open world combat, they wanted to have the explorative sort of like flowy, you know, with the rail above them, the horse, driving vehicles, the quick time events. They had a lot on their plate to meet, and in this demo here, it looks promising. It does look very promising. But what I was saying is usually it's not for like gachas that come out. It's like you see a bunch of stuff and then you open up the game and it's not up to par with what they were showing you. But this actually looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. Once again, it comes down to what it's gonna be like as a game. But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised with this. The character designs, the way it looks. Usually, like I said, yeah, once again, the menus. The menus is very important. I hate when a game has menus that just makes it look so generic and just like cheap, you know? That's why I think menus are very important. And this is way before I even like seen Persona stuff. I'm just talking about in general. Like, what does your text look like? What's your font look like? When these numbers pop up on the screen, what do they look like? You know, that stuff is important. When you open up your character menu, it should look cool. You should be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm going through my menu. I'm going through my, you know, my pieces or my relics or whatever I got going on, whatever you want to call it. And then you want it to be a cool sequence. You know, you're going through your archive or you're going through your character selection screen. All that stuff should have love and tender care put into it, you know? And then, yeah, and this stuff too, right? Because like I was saying before, like two final points here. One, with a gacha game, usually there's a gameplay loop. But I don't mean like what you do. I mean in terms of what the game is capable of doing, right? So in gacha games that are 3D, you can jump, maybe you can run, perhaps you can glide, and then you can do your skill or your burst, and that's pretty much it. And then you can interact. But this game's actually shocking me because there's so many different things you can do. You can shimmy, you know, through the corner there, or in between the buildings, right? You can fly on the horse. You can ride the horse on the ground. You can ride the rail above her, right? There's a lot of different things. You can drive a vehicle. there's a whole lot of different things you can actually do, and that's a good sign, especially for an open world game like this. That's important too. You don't want to feel like a gacha pretty much hits its peak after like the first couple patches, where it's like you can't really do much else. So in this, they did a pretty good job. And then, like I was saying before, gacha players, once again, we have all been there where there's just yapping, and so much dialogue, right? If you want to have yapping, you want to have dialogue, so be it, okay? So be it. But at least give us something to look at while that's happening, right? We don't want to just be sitting there looking at somebody's T-pose figure just yapping away and not moving or any facial expression. We want to be able to actually see the people conversating. They just kind of spawned in there. You saw that? You saw that? I guess it was like a combat zone, but they kind of spawned back in, the NPCs. That's funny. No, but going back to this, look at her. She's shocked. She's talking to you. Everything on her face is moving. You know, she's like all up in your face. You talk, she moves back. She's putting her hand on the table. She's like, you know, doing this on the table. That's what I'm talking about. You make it seem like they're actually having a conversation, they're actually chatting, and it's actually something that you can look at while you're conversating. If she was just standing there with no facial expression while you were talking to her, it'd just be like, it'd be a bore, you know? So gacha companies, you know, if you see this video, listen, every single one of these that come out, if you're working on something, just learn from them, learn from their mistakes, look at anyone from the past and just capitalize on whatever they missed, you know? Silver Studio, oh, that makes sense. Hey, Silver Studio, Element A, you guys are doing a great job with this. So I would like to see more. Take your time, cook with it, take your sweet time, do not rush it. This looks freaking great so far. So yeah. And then as far as writing goes and what your plan is, like I said, that's where you really got to cook, because you can make an amazing looking game with all these different mechanics and stuff like that, but if you don't have a direction, you'll end up like Anthem, you'll end up like Concord, where you have an interesting piece perhaps, but you just don't have anything to do with it. So make sure you have a plan on what you want to do with it as well. But yeah, thumbs up for me, man. This looks freaking good. This looks good. I was shocked. I was like, oh, all right, another gacha. Let's see what's going on here. No, this actually looks pretty good. So you have my salute. And yeah, see what happens next.